speaker, so after 10 minutes you can go to rest and take a break. So be patient. Before I start, can I ask that everyone, what would you come up with when it comes to Israel? Dessert. Jewish. Yeah, these are, when I thought of Israel before I go there, like something came into my mind, hot and mysterious, Middle East, dangerous and terror attack. These are exactly what I thought before. Okay, today, hi guys, my name is Grace. Today I'm going to share about my internship story in Israel. I'm going to talk about from my first impression, some lessons I learned from the internship, and the last important story about culture shock, since speakers before I has already taught a lot of technical ability for you, right? And as you can see, isn't these a bit like the process of an experiment? Yeah, it's not only a process of designing a product from scratch, but also what I think can be applied to our life attitude. So, why did you choose such a dangerous place to go? Like, everyone asked me all the time before I went to Israel. And I was like starting to get afraid because of listening to these thoughts. I ever thought I was going to get into a terror attack on a plane because I just met a turbulence and the airplane is just like jumping upside down. I'm going to like go crazy and tell myself that if I was going to die there, I would not regret. Otherwise, I cannot overcome that terror, you know. But when I go get off the airplane, I have totally have no idea where should I go. So fortunately, I met a stranger who directed the road direction for me, and a kind lady who asked me if I need help to carry my luggage, and show out she's not a thief. Yeah, fortunately. I also met a clerk who gave me extra free fun for my dinner. And just that time, I feel a sense of different feeling growing in my mind, and I'm not sure what's that called at first. I just feel they're so passionate. Yeah, but eventually I came up with the word. It's called trust. Trust makes people feel safe. Trust builds the relationship and brings warmth toward us. And this is what I think I finally realized, that Israel is not only what I thought. As for what I learned in the internship, I work in a company called City Transformer. It's just the same one with Susan, and it's an EV startup which produces resizable car that can change its size during parking because it wants to reduce parking space and increase the efficiency. Yeah, and so the first thing I learned is hypothesize. Hypothesize means that know your position, why you do something. Yeah, from my past experience, I've already known that know why you do something is more important than how you do something. Why? Because if you know the reason, you know that what is your main priority when you are completing this task. Yeah. And how about what is be patient? Why do I need to be patient? Already, although I know it, that why is important, I found that I do not have the patience to do this. How come? For instance, it's like I only seek for completing tasks quickly in the first stage, and I only want to finish a lot of things in the fast way. So I only pretend that I'm a customer at that time without getting in touch with a real customer. And this is not a really good example because we are designing for a product for the real customer, so we really need to know their thoughts. So I think what I need is to be patient when you are doing anything. Second one is testing. Do not wait until perfect. What does this mean? Doesn't it seem a little strange? At first, we have two kinds of customers for our company, and there are two different application ways to rent our car. In the current market, different company has different customers. And at that time, my boss and I are all perfectionists who wants to do things at once, complete things at once. So we want to combine two customers. But after we finally found a designers to talk with us, to discuss, he said, no, it's totally no, it's too complicated. We must learn what customers really want, not what they say they want, or what they think, or what we think they should want. Yeah, I think it's really important, and although I know this, but I just feel a little hard to delete some functions we've done. And the left version is the one I do for the first version. Yeah, and the right version is the new one. So at first it's like very complicated, and I think that most of the functions are crucial, so I don't want to delete it, but my boss told me one thing and that convinced me. Less parameter we have, more feedback we can get. Because when we are going to show this app to our user, if they're like too complicated and there are too many functions, they may easily just go off the track, don't know where should I like put, and even don't use it without knowing which will make us don't know that what functions actually they like. So the way that we can get what customer really want is to test out in the market. Yeah. So instead of wasting a lot of time designing a lot of functions, we should first test out if they really need to rent a car, something like this. So test out is really important. Okay, and this one is like, after a discussion with the designer, I'm a little frustrated and disappointed because I felt that I do not lack, I'm lacking the ability to design a user-friendly app. But what my boss told me really touched me. He said, do not consider it as a failure. Even if you did, embrace it. Because the faster you know why you are wrong, the faster you can make adjustments. Yeah, and the only way to win is to learn faster than anyone else. Okay, so and this is the video my coworker took for me when I go indoor climbing in Israel. But like he just got this very embarrassing thing, which I always fall down. Yeah, as you can see. But he sent me a sentence: "A great climber knows how to live. A great climber knows how to fail." And I think I would be more happy if I heard this instead of someone telling me I climb well. The last stage is tracing. Just as when we conduct an experiment, we need to track our result to see if it's fitting with our target or hypothesis, right? So at first, I set a lot of goals before my internship, actually, but through whole summer, I was just facing my computer because I'm working as an app developer, without getting a chance to talk with my coworkers. Yeah, and it's really not really good. So I only do this, in the last few days I stay in Israel to ask them what I really is curious about. Yeah, so afterwards I reflect on myself and found that I shouldn't just trace my goal in the end of the process. Instead, we should trace it like in every step of my process, which is my internship. But it's also just like our lives. If we have set some goals, we should like keep tracing it to see if we are on the track too. Okay, so the third part is some interesting stories I've met in Israel. Someone said that Israeli is straightforward, right? And this is the interesting story I've met. I sleep in hostel too in these 2 months, which you will meet a lot of different friends all over the world. And one of my friends is a Christian. She's really nice, and I like she loves to share a story of Jesus to me. And most of the time, I feel happy to talk with her, but sometimes I feel a little pressure when I'm listening to her story about Christianity. But I didn't realize that I'm feeling a little pressure to avoid meeting her. And one day I just get back to the dormitory and I said, "Oh, I'm so exhausted after the whole work." And she said, "Then go to sleep or do anything. I won't bother you." I'm like a little confused. Like, why did you think you're bothering me? I asked. She said, "Because you're escaping from me. She said, the next sentence really surprised me. You don't need to do anything in favor for me, Grace. You shouldn't do anything that is not fully from your heart, really. I was like shocked. I said, no, you're my friend. I need to take care of your feeling. When we are kids in Taiwan, we are often told to be nice to each other, to don't quarrel with each other, to think about others. But what they value more is whether you're authentic or not. Yeah, they want you to say what you really think and do what you really want. Being authentic and not harmful is difficult, I know. But afterwards, in my internship trip, I found that I told my boss that I feel uncomfortable when he postponed the meeting. And when I see that the designer has the courage to say that why he thinks we shouldn't do anything like Tesla because we can't do anything better. We should do what we are different. Yeah, I learned that being harmful, not harmful, being authentic and not harmful is difficult, but it's possible. Okay. The last story is a special trip I've met. He's an old man who's selling a sticker on the road, and I met him, which is in Hebrew, and which it writes, "There's no desperation in the world." When I saw this, I was totally shocked. What are you talking about? Everyone are being very depressed and disappointed because of a lot of challenges and something like that. And then due to time constraints, he just talked about a story, basically about stylism. And then he shared me that leaf, when the leaf falls down to the ground, it will grow into nutrients to another plant. And everything is a circle, just like the moon, our eyes, and even the cells in our body and our lives. He said everything is a cycle, even is your life. When you go up, you may go down. When you go down, you may go up. So you never know. And I just burst into tears. Yeah, I'm a person who's a little easy to get touched. And I asked, how much should I pay this? She said, no, you don't need to pay anything. You just remember that if you go back to Taiwan, you can share this story. Okay, thank you for listening, and if you have any questions or want to contact me, feel free to contact my Facebook. And into are some interesting, crazy story of my life. Thank you.